We are Focus TV with coverage brought to you by South Florida Baptist Hospital, where you go for emergencies. I'm Shayna Mitchell, and today I have the honor of speaking to former American Idol winner Scotty McCreery.
Hello, hello.
Scotty, you've really made a name for yourself after winning Idol. Tell us about your tour and what you've been up to these days.
Yeah, we're on the weekend road trip tour right now. It's my first headlining tour, and you know, we're having a blast. We spent all last year on the road with Brad Paisley, and so we learned a lot from him. We're kind of taking those tips on the road right now, but you know, we're making a new record right now. Album number 2's in the works and touring, so life's good.
I can't imagine. So for somebody that doesn't know anything about making albums or anything about music, tell us the process of what it takes to make an album, everything from song selection to making videos and everything. That
oh yeah, I mean, it's a lot of behind the scenes work, and you know, I've probably already listened to 500 plus songs, you know, for this record, and having to, you know, feel through those, but you know, it's fun. You know, I enjoy the process of making it and kind of seeing what the direction we're going to take but we're kind of halfway there, I think, right now, and hopefully we'll be finishing up soon.
And now, after winning American Idol, you know, you've been on tour and everything. Bring us back to before you won.
Yeah.
Describe those days, even before the open call audition, everything that was going through your mind, and then the excitement of getting that ticket.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember, you know, I'd watched Idol pretty religiously through, you know, season 9, and season 9 was kind of the time we were thinking, all right, maybe we'll try this out next year, and so we flew up to Milwaukee just because we had some frequent flyer miles and hotel points, so it was going to be all right for us, and you know, we went up there not expecting much, but they put me through, and we kept on going, and Lord knows they let me win that thing, so it was pretty wild.
I mean, you're known for your big smile. We always see you grinning real big on stage, and one of the biggest times I've seen your smile was that video of you taking the stage at the Grand Ole Opry. What was that like? How did that feel? The
Opry is definitely my favorite place to play. I mean, it's just something about the history and it being right there in Nashville. I mean, it was a show that made country music great. So the first time I debuted was Fan Fest, you know, right after Idol, and I'll never forget it. I know that much.
I'm sure that was unforgettable.
Yeah.
What's been one of the most exciting memories of your music career so far?
Oh, wow. Exciting memories. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty wild. I would say, you know, the biggest long stretch memory was probably touring with Paisley last year, but you know, we put out my album number 1, and when you put out your first album, you never really know, you know, what to expect, and especially as a new artist, and it went platinum in 13 weeks, and I remember just being shocked and just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. So that definitely holds a cool spot in my heart.
Yeah, I mean, breaking records, topping the charts,
yeah,
filling up arenas.
Yeah,
I mean, you've done everything, and you're creating a name for yourself, very successful. But what does like real success mean to you?
You know, I think just getting out there and meeting the fans and you know, having longevity. You know, my thing is I want to be doing this for the rest of my life. So, you know, it's all about the songs. It's about getting out there and seeing the fans like tonight. And so, I mean, it's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun work. So it's cool.
Yeah, so you're in Plant City, and we really love 2 things here, strawberries and our country music.
I hear you.
Tell us about how your love of country music began.
Oh, well, I kind of grew up around it. My mom grew up in eastern North Carolina, so she listened to the old stuff like the Conway Twitties and Merle Haggards, so I kind of grew up around it, and it's cool to actually be getting to do country music for a living now, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard you do a pretty good Elvis impersonation.
Yeah, I was an Elvis fanatic as a kid.
You have to sing Hound Dog, right?
I'm not gonna sing. I'll tell you, when I was like 8 years old, I dressed up for Elvis as Halloween. And I'd go around with my little Elvis costume and my little jack-o'-lantern full of candy, and I'd go up and say trick or treat, swing my feet. And when they'd give me the candy, I'd look at them and say, thank you very much. And I'd look at them. So that's kind of what I did. That was weird back in the day.
I see you always sporting the cross necklace. Tell us about your faith and how that played a role in your success and your drive to keep going.
Yeah, it's been huge for me. You know, my faith is something that's definitely really important to me, and you know, how I was raised. But you know, the cross necklace is just a reminder for me to, you know, where I came from and who got me here. But you know, I definitely don't think I'd be here without it. So it's good to have.
And the last question I have to ask for all the ladies is, you sing about the trouble with girls. You
have a
girlfriend?
Let me tell you what, the girlfriend life and the relationship, that's tough to do when you're on the road this much and everything. So it's tough, but.
So you're not tied down?
Who knows? But you know, the trouble with girls, if you're asking, I don't think any guy in the last however million, I don't know how many years we've been on this earth, but nobody's ever figured it out. We're still looking, but who knows?
Well, cool. Thanks for talking to us, Scotty. We can't wait to catch your show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I was riding my motorcycle and I had to lay it down and slid along the road perfectly for just a few feet, and then for some reason or other it dug in and started flipping The first flip had ejected me.
I got a call from my husband, and he had been in a severe motorcycle accident.
I was in a terrible lot of pain, and nothing seemed to help it. And she took me to South Florida Baptist Hospital ER, and the doctor there discovered that I had some blood clots in my left side and my arm. I knew when the doctor told me that I had blood clots, it was dangerous.
If the doctor had not found the blood clots, I may not have a husband today. South Florida Baptist Hospital is an amazing hospital. In an emergency, we needed a real ER, and that's what we got at South Florida Baptist Hospital.